Alright, so we're bringing interest in courting, and this revolves around the late Jodian Fearon. And yeah, you thought the drama was done when after her passing, and then after this bullshit ass verdict that the DPP gave, where the hospitals were not charged. Basically, they got to scot free in her death, despite the obvious negligence. Well, like I said, like this new chapter in the drama of the late Jodian Fearon has been around because apparently her baby father, Kenton Sr., is clashing with her mother, Portia Green Houghton, over custody of their child, Peyton Grace, who, like I said, came into the world as her mom exited the world around the same time. And if I read the article, it does basically is just saddening though, cause there's thing is that the mother's basis for wanting custody of the child has not really has any doesn't have any substantial reasons. This is what I'm reading. I'm not really going to read the whole article from Sunday, but basically zest is that okay? In fact, her mom lives abroad in Florida. She wants custody because obviously there's some tension between her and her son in and basically her son-in-law, and so on. And that's just been made like because all of them were grieving and wanted justice for the death of Jodian Fearon. Apparently, the families or people weren't so tight because now this portal baby has to deal with a potential potential custody battle between her grandmother and her father. And the thing is, I'm inclined to say that just give the man his child, though. I mean, only way I could possibly understand is that why the grandmother would want custody of her granddaughters. Probably they know something about her the baby about her son-in-law and she basically was looking for the best interest of the child, which hasn't been proven yet because we haven't really gotten the whole story. And the thing is, like, and in fact, there was nothing to really go on to justify why she wants custody. It just basically looks like it's going to be an uphill battle because by law, the surviving parent, when one parent passes away, the other parent, unless proven to be unfit, usually will get custody. Because basically, there's nothing in here to substantiate why the father should get custody of the child. Because from what I understand, that the dad so far doesn't seem like there's anything bad about him. That this guy seems like he's a former immigration officer, and the guy has two other children. And yeah, some people want to use that and say, oh, this guy is spreading the seed around the place. Nothing to prove that whatsoever. All right, there's nothing to prove that he's an unfit parent because none of his other children have said, or the mother of his other children. I mean, I don't know the details of our children. No one's come forth and saying, oh, he's this and that as a father. And until that happens, just give the man his child. Because what people are saying about the grandmother is that obviously she and the son-in-law probably didn't get along, and there's some and I think that, and this is a probably rumor or possible justification that probably in a way they probably blame him for the daughter's death because they're saying, okay, if he hadn't gotten her pregnant, she wouldn't be in that hospital where she passed away, and so on. And people are saying that, oh, the baby is just basically a replacement for her daughter, and I understand that though, mean like she's still in a grieving process, and the wound has been renewed when the DPP gave that bullshit justification why the hospitals are not going to be charged, meaning that she got caked off. That so the people at the hospital paid the DPP to give that bullshit statement, obviously. But this is not really a good look on the mom's part of Jodian Fearon's mom part because they're basically saying it just basically looks like okay, I'm just willing to, just because I'm in a grieving process, I'm not going to think about the best interest of the child by taking the child away from the father. Because as I said, unless they can be proved that they know something about the father, how he gets down, they don't really have much of a case right here. Unless they go to one of these feminist judges or these really stupid ass judges who just take the woman's side no matter what. Cause in all affair, and the reason why I'm doing this recording, to be honest, is like this is just feeds into that obvious narrative that there is this anti-patriarchy vibe that's going on here in Jamaica, or especially comes to black fathers though, cause yeah, and so on. Cause like this is based because people are going to be going around saying, okay, oh, the fathers are not really doing anything, and unfortunately, yeah, there it's not completely wrong. The problem is that the fathers who are trying to step up to plate, trying to be children, that they have to deal with bullshit like this. They have to deal with a baby mothers who are ignorant, vindictive, and spiteful, regardless of what happened in the relationship. And they also have to deal with the equally vindictive, ignorant in-laws who also basically want to step in and undermine the father trying to take a role in, yeah, all right, take a role in the in the child's life. So that's how I look at the situation. This just looks very a bad look, especially for the mom. Like I think is until they show that there's something about the dad, about see, this about the father of Jodian Fearon's baby. Yeah, I don't. This is just not a good look on their part though, because the father he should have his own. He should be in his child's life, but and so on. That's what I genuinely believe though. Like this is just not a good look, and just give the man his father until they can prove that there is something dangerous or unfit about him. This is I'm basically saying I agree that the child should be this baby should be the child the father though. That's all I have to say. So this is for State of Jamaica and the Caribbean. Check out my YouTube pages, Mal's Goods and Parent, Mal's Productions, or Real Thoughts and Mal's. Take care.